Good evening, everyone. Charger Stroller here with a recap of Alone, Season 10, Episode 1. Oh my God. It only took one episode. Cade. So we go, before we go too hard on Cade, I think one weakness that a lot of these contestants on Alone have is, although they're proficient in primitive skills, they do the outback camping and guiding services and stuff like that. They do that for a living. They've never really had, in a sense, everything on the line as far as their gear. Things up until this point have been an inconvenience. Oh, we forgot something, not a big deal. It's not like they've been, heading out into the bush for elk and they're not coming back until they get one, or love to spend 30 days in the Canadian wilderness or something with only that I bring in there, that I take with me. That's never been the case for a lot of them. It's packing up their stuff, maybe hiking in somewhere few miles, and setting up camp and practicing their fire making and their snare setting and all that. I think that's one of the problems that a lot of these contestants have. So when they're faced with a major roadblock or an obstacle, they are screwed, because they've never been in a situation where, man, I just lost my flint and I've got to be out here for another week. What do I do? And so then when they're going out again, they're saying, well, I'm making sure that doesn't happen again by doing this. So now let's get to Cade. Cade said it wasn't a starvation competition. Okay. I guess it is when you make it a starvation competition, when you when you lose your quiver with all your arrows. Now that shouldn't be a major obstacle to overcome. I mean, there was, with the exception of, was it Jonas and, oh Christ, I can't think of his name, getting the buffalo or whatever he got. I think maybe last season a guy did shoot a deer, but lasted about a week. Not a lot of big game has been taken. And last year's winner kind of proved to you that you really didn't have to get much food at all. So I'm not sure that that losing the bow in a general, or losing the arrows in a general overall sense, is that devastating. To him personally it might be, but there's plenty of fishing. You can set the snares. How well the snares will do right now, I don't know. I mean, it's awful warm out, so the rabbits really don't start coming out until it gets nippy in the morning, and they're running around there with their shirts off swimming. But there seems to be enough fish in the water to sustain you. But once again, when that hit, now I firmly believe he finds his quiver. I firmly believe he finds it, but why? And I only caught the last part of that. I was off doing some other stuff for about 10 minutes. So I missed a little bit of his, I guess, initial romping through the brush. So I didn't really see the quiver, but I knew as soon as he started throwing the hissy fit, I knew exactly what it was. I knew he'd lost his arrows. But why your quiver isn't hunter orange is beyond me. Now, maybe his was. I don't know. I don't think it was. I thought I saw a glimpse of it just before he lost it. Why it's not orange, I don't know. It's because they've never had to worry about losing a quiver before of arrows. And of course, right away, like I said, this is not a starvation competition for Cade. So, and he's not going to make it one. It'll be, I came out here, I screwed up. This isn't a starvation competition. That's not what I want this to be. And like you said, I got a wife and kid at home. I'm out of here. I already brought up the wife and kid. I think mentally, right now, he's checked out, but I don't know. Something tells me he finds it. So that's it. I still think Lee's a really strong contestant. I think Lee's got a chance to go a long way in it. This right now is just too easy for him. It's too easy. Too easy. So I guess we have to wait till next week to get the first 5 or 6 days of the remaining contestants. So with that, this is Treasure Troller saying keep your ferrule sticks handy and don't let go of your quiver. Aloha and good day.